I'll have a look. Dishevelled.
Karl, how do you assess that afternoon? Because 8-0 seems a million miles away, doesn't it?
What are you bringing that up for? Yeah, I think if you look at, I said before the game that the football club every year has improved. I know from an external perspective, people just look at the league campaign and where we are in the English pyramid, but we've put an awful lot of effort into behind the scenes, and we felt we were coming here today with a much stronger squad, a better club, and I think the players showed that. And I think now it's about us using this. Where last year we couldn't use it. We can use this as a benchmark to move forward. It's crazy. You know me quite well. I hate losing, but you have to accept it. And I think the way we've lost today is testament to the players.
Back in tomorrow?
Yes, we're in tomorrow. I'll be honest with you, mate. We were in tomorrow because it was about, if the result was really bad, it was about I was going to massage their egos and get them back going again, and a few pep talks. But now it's about going into tomorrow and focusing on whatever amount of games we've got left in the league campaign. We have to get out of League Two. We believe that we have a good enough team to do that. We've got, I think, 3 games in hand and 2 games in hand on some other teams, and we've got to make that count. I think we play Saturday, Tuesday for the next 5 weeks. So we're looking forward to the challenge from tomorrow morning.
How does the mentality shift from a game against Man City to playing Newcastle?
I'll tell you Tuesday. I think when you're a professional athlete, I think the surroundings have to sort of be parked. You should want to win everything that you do. I'd expect them to come in on Monday morning and want to win 5-a-sides. It's going to be hard because you play in front of this wonderful stadium with thousands and thousands of people against some of the best players in the world, and that won't be the case on Tuesday evening. But we're still the same team, and we're the same men going over the line to compete to try and win a game of football. So you've got to park all of the outside noise and all the outside experience that you've had today to focus on one thing, and that's getting 3 points on Tuesday, and then 3 points on Saturday, and 3 points on the following Tuesday. I don't think we have that much time to think about it. I'm glad there's a game Tuesday, because you can sort of get out the way very, very quickly.
Karl, Pep was really interested here. He said that it was a boring game. How do you feel about it being a boring game?
Couldn't care less. Because it had to be a boring game. Because if we go and compete and we throw numbers forward, I think we'd be sat here and going, "Oh, you were too excited, you were too giddy, you asked too many questions, and you were an inexperienced to our team." I would turn that around and go, "What a fantastic defensive performance against one of the best teams in Europe." I would much rather that be the narrative that we take away. They had to bring on 4 of the best players in the Premier League with 20 minutes to go. Now, he might have been bored about his aspect of his play, that he had to make them changes. But if we were going to go, we had to play the clock, we had to play the referee, we had to play moments that we had to get control of the game. Because unfortunately, when you come to these places, you don't get control of the ball. So you've got to control the small margins, and we had to do that in different ways. It's not always right, it's not what we want to do. We wouldn't necessarily do that week in, week out within our league. But I think when you come to these places, you have to do the right thing by your football club and not worry about the outside noise or the opinion that other people have.
Yeah, your side played very well today. Do you feel almost unlucky because there was a few chances toward the end of the first?
I'm not really bothered about that now. Respectfully, I think you can look at it, you can go, hang on, we might have had the best 2 chances of the first half. Josh Osterfield managed to kick his own foot. And then I think Brandon Cooper had a header from 4 yards out that he needs to score. The second half, the 20 minutes, I thought we were the better team. That's my opinion. Not until the substitutions happen did they get back control of the game in the second half. So everything else doesn't really matter to me now. It's 2-0 and we dust ourselves off and we get ourselves ready for Tuesday night. Done?
Ross?
Oh, sorry. Don't forget this. I've just been saying to somebody out there that fans are the most important aspect of our game. This is why from the Premier League right the way down to League Two, you see the attendances week in, week out. We forget that this is still our game and we still play the game for the people who pay to come and watch us. So we're always thankful of that. I'm sure Manchester City are thankful for their fans who come in, week out. There's never been a moment. I'm still a football fan, so I love the fact that we can do fans proud. But equally, fans have done us proud as well by singing their hearts out and staying with us. And they're going to have to stay with us through difficult moments in the season. So we thank them, and we hope to see them on Tuesday night.
One more, if that's all right.
Don't have a choice, do I? Go on. Go on, I'm joking.
You've played two young centre halves who haven't really played much in the league. What was the idea behind?
Well, they're from Premier League academies. Obviously, Zach comes from Arsenal, but Southampton bought him, and obviously, Afi comes from Spurs. So they should be able to compete with that.
Were you happy with the performance?
Yeah, immensely happy with them. But they not just it wasn't just them. It was a large part of our game. I thought Ryan Graydon worked his socks off and asked so many questions of the opposition's backline. I could go through the whole team, but everyone's bored now. We want to go home.
Sorry, just one more. You had Luke Garbutt out wide instead of in the back three. Was that just to be a bit more defensively sure? How happy you were with him because he was as a leader.
Garbs had a great game, but again, Garbs is somebody else who's playing in the Premier League. So you'd expect somebody likes of him with his quality not to get overawed by the occasion. He did it as a very young player playing for Everton and Fulham as well, where he went on loan. So I wouldn't imagine someone like Luke Garbutt will get too concerned, but it does give us an extra. It gives us more height, it gives us more solidarity in our back line, and I thought it worked. Thank you. Take care. See you later. Good to see you, mate. Take care.